Here's what we're going to discuss. You guys might recognize the product you have in front of you. This is a pretty big high seller. It's a ClickBank product, Truth About Abs. And the truth is that we create products every single day. ClickBank has launches every single week. I couldn't even begin to tell you how many. The thing is, there's really no way to stop all the pirated copies and all the stealing and everything that's going on. So these product creators are spending months upon months coming up with content, staying up, 72 hours straight. Trust me, guys, I've been there, I've done this. And, then there's all these black hat forums out there, Black Hat World, Black Hat Team. I don't know how many of them there are. I spend half the day scooping them out. And I've been trying to find a solution to tie up all these pirated properties and, protect the products that you're bringing out. So that's kind of what I'm going to show you guys today. And I got some sites I want to show you here. This site I thought was really unique, and it's called filespart.com. And what it is, it's a file search engine, and probably one of the biggest ones I've ever seen. As you can see, it searches for rapid share files, deposit files, File Sonic, File Factory, Mega Upload, Hot File, Freak Share, oh man, Media Fire, Easy Share. I think they're all here. And if we go over here, you guys might be familiar with Hot File. Well, this is just a search engine for Hot File alone, right? Here's another one. This one's called Download for All, and it searches for games, movies, TV shows, music, software, scripts, graphics. Man, I'll tell you, they're making it harder and harder for us every day. And if you're a product creator, this is probably one of your biggest enemies right here. But I came across a piece of software, and I thought it was really great. And I don't mean to pick on this site here, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. And as you can see, this is the Truth About Abs website. It's by Mike Gary. And I got this really cool software here called Crack Tracker. Now watch what happens. All we need to do is type in any keyword, okay? So I'm going to type in Truth About Abs, okay? And I'm going to click this Track That Crack. Now watch what it does. The sites that I just showed you a couple minutes ago, you might notice that. Files Part. Well, look what it's doing here. It's searching through Files Part. Okay? When it's done with Files Part, it's going to go over to Hot File Search. Then here's that Download for All. And you can click these and see what it's doing. Right? So right now it's on Files Part. And then it's going to go over to Hot File Search. It says it's searching 7 download links. So far, 0 results. Okay? But let's watch what happens when it goes over to Hot File Search and these other tabs. And I don't know, guys. I haven't done a search yet. Maybe this Truth About Abs, maybe it's all locked up, but I highly doubt it. There's very few products out there on the internet that if you just spend a little bit of time and effort, you can find them for free. And what I want to do is I want to show you how this software can help you lock them up. And it's like something I've never seen before. Because what's going to happen is it's going to find all these links that are out there, file media, mega upload, rapid share, all the files that you're used to seeing. See, it just found one, and that's at WP Upload. And see the name here? The Truth About Six-Pack Abs. That's our file right there, right? 1.73 megabytes. Here's one on rapid share, The Truth About Abs. 1559. Here's one on FileServe, The Truth About Abs. You guys are getting the idea, right? Look, it's searching 43 download links. It's already got 15 results. Well, think about how many sales this guy's losing, because why are you going to buy the product if you can get it for free, right? So this guy really needs to start tightening down his stuff. And here's where this software comes in. And it looks like it's checking some Chinese site right now or something, right? It's checking everything. But we can just scroll through here, and we can see everything dealing with the Truth About Abs. Now, some stuff, I don't know. Like this one right here, Nutrition Secrets. Something triggered that for it to come up. Doesn't necessarily mean it's Truth About Abs. We could just hit delete and take this one out. Okay, so I'm going to let it finish because I think you guys are going to be really intrigued with this. We're up to 35 results so far. Here I thought this one was going to be easy. Now we're at 41 results. But what's going to happen is all these links in this box, I'm going to be able to send them a DMCA notice. And I've got a sample on the page here so you know what to do. But this software will automatically send out a DMCA notice to each one of these sites. So it's going to take all the rapid share sites and it's going to put them all together. It'll take all the WP upload sites, it'll bunch them together. So basically you're going to automatically send out one email that could have, I don't know, 100, 200 URLs in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video here for a minute and I'll come back to it in a second. Okay, cool. As you can see, keyword search result finished, 57 unique live URLs found, 113 suspects links examined in total. Okay, so as you can see down here, we got 57 results. It says it's still searching, but you can see it's done. Now, if I wanted to, I could go through and open up each and every one of these, but I mean, that's kind of common sense, okay? And it's just going to open up to a RAR file or a zip file or whatever the media type is. Now, here's the cool thing, right? You can see how the icon changed here. That's because it's a rapid share file versus some of the other files, okay? Really cool program. Once I verified that all of these files are actually truth about abs, like this PDF here, that's probably one. Let's just, for example, we'll just say it's not. We know for sure it's not, so I'll just hit delete. Okay, it's gone. We'll delete this one too, and maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Once we know these are all truth about ab files, I'm going to go Control A, and see this button right here that says DMCA notice. I'm going to hit this, and this email template is going to open up. Okay. And what it wants me to do is it wants me to replace these little, what are they, @ signs, ampersigns, whatever they are, with my information. So as you can see right here, it wants me to put in my company name. And I'm just going to go ahead and put Chad Nicely, if I could type. Okay. And then down here, go ahead and leave your keyword. Go ahead and leave that like it is. And then your software name. Okay. So we'll just say the software is truth about abs, which it is. Okay. And then once again, you put copyright owner, your company name. I'll put Chad Nicely. URL list. It's going to automatically populate the URLs from this window here. Okay. So we'll keep going down here. It wants the company name again. I'll put Chad Nicely. And authorized by the company name. This is a very legal binding document. Okay, this is your standard DMCA notice, all done for you on autopilot. All right, so then we'll put Chad Nicely, 123 address, some city, California 93455. I used to live there, and that should be a 3. And well, you know, I did it backwards, but it doesn't matter as long as you put your phone number in here, right? 307-278-1354. That's not my real number, so feel free to call it. Okay, so then I'm going to hit OK and watch what it's going to do. Email template is invalid. Make sure you replace all of the markers. Okay, remember the ones at the top? We're just going to go ahead and delete all this. And then this will be the first thing that they see when they open the email. DMCA takedown notice. Okay, you guys are covered. And then it's going to put in the date and all our information's here. It's going to auto-populate these fields here. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK. All right, save changes in the default template. We'll say yes. Now watch what happens. What it did was it went to my default email editor, okay, which happens to be, what is it, Windows Mail? Okay. And look here. abuse@wpupload.com. It automatically knows where to send the email to. That's not always the easiest thing to find, okay? And as I said earlier, DMCA takedown notice. Here's the date. And here is our template. Identification of copyrights, copyright works, truth about abs, or truth about abs, the copyright owner, which, man, I really should have put Mike Gary in there, guys. I'm not saying that I'm the owner of Truth About Abs, but I wish I was, because it's a really killer converting product. Copyright infringing material. Okay, here is the link. It automatically put that in here. And then if you go through, it's basically got you covered. Every legal binding statement that needs to be made has been done. Okay, so all you would do is hit the send button. So what I'm going to do is, I don't really want to send this out, so I'm just going to send this to myself so I can show you what happens. So I'll hit send. If I go back down to my email, watch what happens here. Do you see the next email? abuse@rapidshare.com. And you can see we have the same template here. Now take a look here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Guys, I don't know how many links are here. Look at this. And what's going to happen is they're going to take down all these links in one shot. So now if you're the owner of this program, you probably just saved yourself a lot of sales. And it's possible to run this program, if you think about it, why not run it every single week? Okay, so let me show you something else. I didn't actually go through the motions here with you. I paused it and let it do it. But as you can see, we've got 12 DMCA notices that were sent out. Guys, those were sent out automatically. Literally, all I had to do was hit a send button. Okay? Now watch this. See how I'm still selected on these files? I can go and copy them, and I highly recommend you do this. And I can go ahead and paste them into a spreadsheet. Okay? So now I have the URL, I have the name of the file, and I have the size. Now if I wanted to take it a step further, I'd go ahead and take column D here, and I would put probably a date. So if I can get things to quit responding, we'll go to C1020, and I'll just copy that right on down. Copy cells. Okay. And just for laughs and giggles, we'll highlight that. The other thing I might do is I might go and rename this sheet crack tracker, and I don't know, you could put the date, whatever you want to do. Just have some kind of record here so that you can go back and make sure the link has been deleted. And I'm telling you guys, 9 times out of 10, they will delete these links. That's a threat that you're sending. You're going to get it fixed. But just in case you don't, this program is going to find those links again next time you run it. Okay? But I always like to have this backup here, and I like to see for myself that they've been deleted. Plus, it's a pretty good feeling when you click on a link and it says it no longer exists. Okay? So again, this program's called Crack Tracker, and I'll go ahead and I'll put the link below. I think it's like 49 bucks, you know, and I got one here on my laptop. I got one at the office, but 49 bucks, guys, that's, for a lot of you guys, that's one sale, right? So how many sales did we just save the truth about abs? And that's another thing too. Mike Gary, what we'll do is we'll select all these. I was going to end the video, but let me show you this one thing. Mike Gary is the creator about truths about abs, okay? So let's see what comes up when we type in his name. And I might stop this here in a minute just to see what happens. But you can see it's going through all the tabs here. So far it hasn't found anything, but it wouldn't surprise me if somebody had that file name named Mike Gary. Okay, I was wrong, but you get the idea. Anything you can think of, truth about abs, Mike Gary, ab workouts, whatever is related to that product, you can use as a keyword. Okay, so like I said, it's a really cool product. Costs you like 49 bucks. The link's below. I really don't think you can live without it if you create products, and especially if you're exposed out there. So check it out. Let me know what you think. Leave some comments below, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.